See all you guys. Thank you very much for joining us for LinkedIn Live and everywhere. We're also on Facebook and YouTube and so forth. So thank you very much for being here. Today we're going to be talking about achieving and maintaining momentum in life. I mean, what a great thing to be talking about momentum. And you have to understand that you have to have energy in order to have momentum. If there's no energy, you're not going to have momentum. It's a fact. Just think about that. How often have you been sitting on the couch, and why did you start sitting on the couch? Did you say to yourself that this week was just crazy? Or I'm exhausted? Or I just dealt with something? Or did you have a great week and you said, you know what, now is time to just relax and recharge? What happens is our energy state creates the momentum that we want in our life. So are you coming into life with a whole bunch of momentum, or are you coming in with no momentum? You have to look back and say, where was my energy? Was my energy non-existent, or did I have a whole bunch of energy coming into it? So it starts with the energy, and that creates the momentum. Think about that. Throw a ball. Throwing a ball creates the energy, and then you can watch the momentum actually go through its cycle. What happens to it? Does it hit a wall and then come down? Does it bounce around? It's amazing what happens. So this week we're going to be talking about momentum. It's a fantastic thing, momentum. So why is it important, and how do you get it? Let's start off by the importance of the momentum and the areas in your life that it impacts. Whether you know it or not, your energy impacts everything. I should say your momentum impacts everything. Momentum is defined by the force or energy gained by a moving object. Back to that ball that I was talking about. In life, we use this force to complete tasks and get things done. We use it to solve problems at work, or make it through a sales pitch, or just to go and get your morning coffee. The key to getting and adding momentum is to keep moving throughout your day so that you don't have to rev up that engine before each task. I've been there. I know it. And I suffered because of it. When you have momentum, you are ready to drive straight into the next task and take care of business each and every time. This is especially vital in times where and when things go wrong. Things happen all the time. And emotionally, what is your emotional state? If your emotional state goes down, your energy goes down. When your energy goes down, your momentum stops. Times that you can't wait to act, you start building up your momentum. Times where you need to start acting immediately, you build up your energy. It's when these things happen that having momentum already built up is essential to you and the people around you, your family, your community, your society, your business colleagues. And these times that things go wrong are not going to be some huge catastrophic event that's happening. They do happen. This pandemic that we went through is catastrophic. It is. It can be something as simple as unexpected question in a sales pitch. You just weren't prepared for it. And having that energy there will help you with that momentum to carry on that unexpected question. Think about it. If you're the salesperson and are just going through the motions from A to B, then to C, then you are not going to have the energy in your reserve to, one, hear the question. Number two, think about the answer quickly. And three, finally answer the question. That momentum carries me. That momentum carries you, and you need that energy. Doing these lives every single week, I need to bring that energy. That energy will bring the momentum to carry me on to the next thing. We come up with different topics each and every week for you guys. And you guys are helping us by giving us that information as well. So whereas when you have the momentum, there will be no hiccup in the conversation, none whatsoever. There's not going to be an or ah or It will be simply the question asked and the question answered. It's a conversation between two people like a tennis match. It's a simple, small thing that will make you look prepared as well as knowledgeable. Now, this may sound like a minor thing, but you are going to run into hundreds of these situations each and every day. I know I do. And the momentum, you are going to be able to get through each one without slowing down. The momentum is also the important thing in bringing and building new habits for you and the people around you. When you first start building a habit, it is important to never miss a day. It takes 30 days to make a new habit. Think about that, guys. 30 days. Start with 1, then move to 2. Get 5 underneath your belt. Get to 10. But after that 30 days, it's yours. And you can start moving forward from there. You have to understand that you could, by not having a habit, you could result in a loss of momentum. All the energy gain that you did, all that hard work that you did from doing that habit for the past week or however long it has been, you're going to lose. And when you have built up your momentum again from scratch, it's going to be devastating. And emotionally, you're going to have a hard time with that. So don't lose that momentum. You need to have those habits that are supporting you as you move forward. After enough time, though, the momentum to get through this habit will become a part of your life. You'll be carrying that momentum with you at all times, at every situation, not only in business, but with your family as well. Now, let's go over into how to build that momentum for you. All right. So we know that momentum is important, right? We've identified that. Momentum is important. And that you do want to have that momentum wherever you go. And you don't want to lose it. But what if you do? What if you lose that momentum like that? How do you go from momentum to some, I don't know, nothingness, inertia? Now, I'm not talking about going from 0 to 100. But building up enough to get going and complete your daily tasks and keep those habits going. How many people have a 0 email box, right? Think about that. Where did your momentum go? First thing you have to do is start moving. Start moving. I get up and I'm energized in the morning. I'm talking, I'm jumping around. I get that energy going right away. Literally, you have to move your body. Your body has to release the dopamine within it and move your body and get you into what I call a peak state. Second, know your why. My why is so large, it really manifests everything in my life. Now, you should also reflect on that. Your why is the thing that gets you out of bed each day. The stronger your why is, you have the momentum you are going to be able to build. Now, you also have to understand it's great to have many whys, not just one. One of my whys is making a difference. Another why is taking care of all of our employees, their head of household. And my job is to maximize what their earning potential is. Another one of my whys is serving our customers and handling their needs each and every day. Another one of my whys is the food and the materials that we're delivering each and every day is changing America, is helping America grow and serving each and one of all of us. So why, when times get tough, and you find yourself losing momentum, you have to remind yourself of what you're doing and what your why is. Better yet, take a regular time out to reflect on your vision and remember why you started up initially. What is that why? I have a moment every day that I give gratitude. And there's a day of my day that I always meditate. And I take all these beautiful things that are there and bring them into my life and reflect on what great things have been accomplished by myself and by my team. And then I'm looking forward to how I can impact my why into the future. This is why I exercise leadership as my natural self-expression. This means knowing what you love, knowing what you hate, and knowing what you really, really want. How often do you sit there and say, what do I really want? How often are you really saying, this is what I really want in my life? This is what I hate in my life. How do we bring those together? How do we identify the things that we don't like that keep us out of flow and we never delegate it? Or we never have a different relationship to it? Or don't have a why attached to it? Those things you have to take a moment out of your day to really feel and understand and write down and create that for yourself. Look in your life right now. What is your why with your partner, your wife, your husband? What is that why? What is your why with your children? I go into the future and picture me giving away my daughter Sydney or my daughter Brooke away at the altar. They're 7 and 11, respectively. But what does that look like? And it brings me to tears when I do. You have to identify that. I'm not telling you you have to have a why. I'm asking you, seek your why. Understand your why. Your life changes. Next, you have to decide to commit and resolve. As you decide to commit and resolve, your nervous system says, this feels really good. Let's go get it. For this step, it's all about getting started. Back to the energy. Once you do, you're feeling so much better. I know I do. It's kind of like going to the gym. Think about this for a second. I think most people can agree that the worst part about going to a gym or working out is getting off your butt, right? Or getting off that sofa that we were talking about. Once you get up, it's actually a good time to just get up and force yourself. But then you have to push to get that momentum. And that can be so difficult, which is why you have to decide to go and commit it. Be committed to it and resolve the situation. I love running. And right now the weather's getting better, and I'm not going running because it's kind of cool out up here in Chicago. I can't wait to get back on the prairie path and run. But let me tell you, when I'm sitting on the couch, the hardest thing is to get my ass out of that couch and start running. I have to get out of the house. And let me tell you, the time from getting up and getting that energy going, getting my shoes on, getting my shorts on, getting my running shirt on, and getting my earpods in and have something great to listen to, that takes about an hour. Why? Because I'm building up that energy. How do we make that quicker to get in a better peak state quicker? Having a why. Why am I running? And how often are we thinking about that? The moment I walk out the door, that momentum carries me. Trust me. I can run 10 miles straight, no problem. Fourth, you get to that momentum by going through the energy, understanding the why. Don't just take action. Take massive action. Make whatever it is you are trying to accomplish your duty, your obligation, and your responsibility. In fact, you should become accountable for it and really take it to the next level so that you can really shine. And think about, what is that why? And how am I going to feel after this? Because I know after running 10 miles, I have so much more energy to do the things that I want to do that night and that day. And last, be smart and set smart goals. I'm sure most of you already know the meaning of SMART goals, but in case you don't, SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, right? And time-based. So let's go through this because I really want you guys to have this. SMART stands for specific, and these are the goals that are really clearly defined. M, measurable, the goals whose progress can be measured. If you can't measure it, you can't manage it. Attain stands for the goals that are possible to attain. Don't set something that you're not going to be able to attain. Relevant. On the R, the goals that are aligned to your vision. And time-based. The goals that have been defined in a period in which they should be attained. Far too often we forget about our SMART goals when we're trying to do something to get us into momentum. And if you don't have those SMART goals clearly defined, you're going to lose out in that really quickly. So let's do a little recap. Start moving, number 1. Know your why. Number 3, decide. Commit and resolve. Number 4, take massive action. And last, use the SMART goals. Each one of these points is important to being able to build that momentum because you know that you are going to be able to measure and achieve your tasks. And they will help you in the long run. So let me ask you this question. You should now be able to get your momentum, aren't you? Can you get your momentum started now going over this? Which is great. You can start moving forward, moving along and completing your goals, crossing things off your to-do list and feeling well. However, what if there's an obstacle or some sort of challenge ahead? How are you going to maintain that momentum through each one of these challenges? As I said before, maintaining momentum is so important because it allows you to go throughout your whole day nonstop without having to reboot. So given that, I should probably explain to you how you can get your momentum going. Luckily, a lot of things that help you create your momentum will also help you maintain it as well. Knowing your why, keep moving, and having SMART goals. These are things that will help you continue. However, there are some additional ways that can ensure your momentum is maintained. Number 1 is to be surrounded by people that are positive and positive messaging. Let me tell you, the people in my life that are truly my friends, they are positive. They're playing a big game. You surround yourself by a huge impact of what you're able to do throughout the day. My friends really inspire me to do better, and I believe I inspire them to do better as well. There are always going to be some people out there that do not want momentum. Trust me, they don't. I try to pull them there, right? I really don't try to push them there. They want to just sit around all day and just be kind of, I don't know, sitting in coast mode. I don't want to be in coast mode. There's times for coast mode, I call that vacation. Now, I'm not telling you to start cutting people out of your life or burn any bridges. No, I'm not. Just understand to find time and replace them. Second, reward yourself. This one's pretty self-explanatory. Find some way to reward yourself each and every time that you set a goal and you're able to reach it, and preferably in a way that doesn't make you lose momentum. You don't want to celebrate a task like completing it and then your entire to-do list and taking a day off, right? You don't want to take that day off. I remember making a list of to-do things and going, okay, I did that. Now I'm not going to do any more. No, that's just going to make things go longer. And your to-do list is going to get longer and longer the more that you do that each and every day. The third is to stay positive. This one important thing is really helpful for obstacles as they're thrown in your way. Also, a lot easier said than done, right? But it is important to try to work on being able to place yourself into the state of happiness and joy and content. So when possibly momentum disruptors do happen, and trust me, they do, they happen to me every day, they do come along, and you'll be able to go through them without slowing down. Those are the 3 main methods I employ to maintaining momentum in my day. Surrounding yourself with positive influencers, reward yourself, and stay positive. There are, however, some additional things that you could do, such as being consistent, expecting obstacles, and finding your focus. But as long as you create your momentum, right then they should be taken care of, and all kinds of things will fall into place for you. I mean, truly. So to conclude, momentum always allows you to go through things, through like your day-to-day, your problems, building these habits, and ultimately to achieve your goals. And remember, there are always going to be problems and obstacles that are going to arise throughout your day. But this is not about avoiding your obstacles and problems. It's about getting through them easily and taking them directly on. And that is what I'm challenging each and every one of you to do at some point today. Face one of your challenges head on and do not let it slow you down. I hope this whole conversation about energy and momentum and dealing with obstacles is helpful for you today. I want to thank you for being live. And if you're seeing this on a repeat, do me a favor, follow us. That way you'll be informed next time we go live and you can come on board with us and hear us live. So at this point in time, I want to see if there's any comments, concerns, or questions. Greetings from Ireland. This is awesome. We're going live and we've got people from Ireland. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And thank you too. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the good wishes and the thanks. God bless you all. Thank you very much. And that's fantastic. Scott, good to see you, my friend. Hope all is well. Great chat here. Keep it coming. I love it. God bless to you and your friend. Thank you. I appreciate it. Greetings from Tanzania. Are you kidding me? We got Ireland and Tanzania. This is fantastic. Love seeing you guys. I thought this would just be for our little community here in Chicago, but we're reaching out throughout the world. That gives me goosebumps, and it's amazing. So thank you very much. We're being cause in the matter here, and we're taking on something larger than ourselves, which is just, we're blessed. So true. Thanks for this. Thank you very much. Thanks. Stay safe and healthy. And thank you very much. Greetings from Ukraine. So, I mean, we've got Ukraine, Tanzania, and Ireland. And, of course, United States. I want to thank you very much. God bless you guys. Really, take care of yourself. If you take care of yourself and make an impact, you're going to make an impact not only to yourself, but your family, your community, your society, and around the world. Thank you very much for joining. See you guys next week. God bless.